The Toho company makes wonderful monster movies that we at Lazy Alien absolutely adore. We want to share our love of these films with the world, and with that in mind, we also want to mention that some of these clips do not belong to us. We've made this video for entertainment purposes only, and the clips we've used should fall under fair use. The films featured within are the property of the Toho company, and if you like these videos, buy their films. Godzilla, king of the kaiju, would appreciate it. Just a technical note. We were out of practice for too long when we filmed this, and mistakes were made.
Now we're recording audio.
Now we're recording audio. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, damn, big difference. The viewing footage isn't the best quality due to some accidental overexposure from a light source, and one of our cameras stopped recording partway through the discussion. Additionally, we tried to use our green screen to show movie footage over our discussion, but it just didn't work. Apologies in advance for the quality on a technical level, but hopefully, the content will make up for it. Enjoy! Welcome back to King of the Kaiju, everybody. As usual, my name's Kevin.
I'm Cypher.
I'm Matt.
I'm Gord.
And today we watched Godzilla vs. Gigan, the second installment in the 70s movies of Godzilla. And again, can you tell?
It was very 70s.
70s indeed.
Woo!
Cut on his cheek?
Yeah.
This guy's kind of starting to piss me off. Alright, we have a Bond villain.
Nice.
That is a cool table. I represent the Bowl Earth Society.
A kind of good 70s.
Yeah.
Good. God, this was such a mixed bag of a movie. Like, so where do we start? Like, where do you start with the plot? Like, it's another alien invasion movie.
Yeah.
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 And
But-
it's not Planet X people.
It's not Planet X people, and it's not the
Other.
whatever they were.
I forget already. That's too bad.
Tells you how memorable they were.
But yeah, it's a new alien species.
Yep.
And something about their identity is pretty interesting. We'll come back to
It was
that.
presented in the most ridiculous way.
It really was. So there's a comic book artist who gets hired to. Why does he get hired to go to this amusement
I
park?
don't think he... Okay.
He's trying to create a comic book for kids
Right.
that kids will enjoy and read.
So was he just going there to pitch his idea?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
that's
would
all
think
he
he
was
was
doing.
going to
Okay.
other
His
places
original-
to pitch his idea.
original
Okay.
drawing.
And the
So-
guy wanted it to be what scares kid, and his research was homework. That was the most hatred thing. So they made
A
evil
homework monster.
Homework monster.
No, he had the two, okay? One was a monster made purely about homework, and the other one was Mama God. This is a strict motherfucking
The
monster.
monster of strict mothers.
Yep.
And let's just cut to clips of that part.
I guess...
Oh, they call it,
The
yeah.
homework monster looks like a giant nutsack as a head.
The strict mother monster looks
Oh
like
god.
it looks like
It looks like
It
her.
looks like her because of the
Look
fucking
at
shirt.
Look at the shirt.
holy shit! It is. It's 100% her.
Are you really gonna...
Hang it up right in
Oh
front of
my
her.
god.
Do it. Address it.
シクラとママ
The look on his face.
なんとなく似てやしない
Maybe. You made me a monster.
That's pretty great.
Oh, I love it.
But so this guy with his ideas goes to this amusement park that I can't remember the name of, Children's Land, something
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's an amusement park with a 50 meter tall Godzilla tower for some reason.
With blue eyes.
With
Blue eyes.
blue eyes.
Just to make him
Yeah,
look even better.
because Godzilla's always had blue. Anyway. So, it turns out that the designers of this amusement park are actually aliens, and their whole story is they watched their own planet be destroyed by the species that inhabited it.
the exact same way that humans are doing now.
Pollution and nuclear.
Oh, they were the species that
everything.
happened. No, wait, no, they were.
They were on it.
They were the last remaining species.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were the only species that survived.
Yes,
The big apocalypse that they started. And so their idea, at first, like, you're kind of on board with them when it seems like they're coming over to say, hey, let's stop that from happening here on Earth.
Stop polluting. Let's
And then
make
they
the world
add-
happy.
And then they add, so that we can take it over.
yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I was on your side.
Our
So that
piece.
last little piece
They're like,
at the
we're
end.
going to achieve our peace.
Our way.
Our piece. So it's like, it's not peace. Like, peace is a universal thing. You know?
Yeah.
They have their own
They have their
unified way of peace.
Yeah.
And a portion of that involves bringing King Ghidorah and Gigan to come and fuck everything up.
Leader of the bowl.
Yeah,
Bowl Earth.
God gave up and only made half.
They're coming with?
No, it's bringing it to...
That one explodes? Whoa, that was a trippy fucking...
Space Penguin comes from, like,
Alright.
a fucking blast.
So Ghidorah and Gigan...
Synchronized!
Batman!
Oh my god. And, well, I think the main purpose of them was to kill Godzilla. Because they said, once we get rid of Godzilla, humanity has no powerful weapon to use against us.
Right, yeah, because, you know, humanity's, like, only hope.
Unintentional savior constantly.
Yeah.
So those aliens... Let's talk about those aliens for a second.
Matt? You can take
Yeah.
over here.
So, yeah. Oh, well, we survived pollution and shit destroying our planet. So, you motherfucking cockroaches?
Yeah.
Species of
You should have
surviving
stopped
the worst
a
capable...
little before that.
in the worst capable situations. So, in other words, you guys are cockroaches.
Yeah.
Virus.
No,
Oh my god, they're actually cockroaches!
Motherfucking cockroaches!
No shit! You called that?
Wow!
The only thing that can survive a goddamn nuclear blast. A motherfucking cockroach and a Twinkie. Oh, fuck with me.
Boom!
Got two
Guess
scenes.
what? Motherfucking giant cockroaches!
You called it seconds before we
they
get the
revealed
reveal
it,
on camera.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
They
perfect.
sound like they're cockroaches, Shadow. Cockroaches.
There was a lot of like laugh out loud moments, like just because of the way we interpreted this movie.
Yeah.
Like the subtitles moment.
Oh my god.
So
That
well,
was awesome.
moments.
And we're not
Like
talking
3
about the
moments?
subtitles that we normally read from, like, you know, the people interacting and talking.
We're talking about
a
the
whole different new
monsters.
kind of subtitles.
They made a
monster
speech
subtitle.
bubble with Oriental characters, Japanese characters.
And
You know,
and
no, you know what? Shh. Cut to it.
The humans, as in.
What?
For years. They're talking.
Are you kidding me?
What is it? Okay, what the?
just go with it. Just
What
go
the
with
balls is happening,
Well,
Kevin?
he is the king of...
it. I like how they used both. Because some of them was like English, and then you're going, it's
Well-
like, oh, and you had to read the title, and then all of a sudden,
No,
it's like,
no,
The
no.
only one that was English was
And
okay.
and Guileless knew how to say okay in English.
Yeah.
I guess the idea there is that there's no Japanese equivalent to the word okay, but what was he saying in Japanese then? Just show that word and what?
Yeah, there has to be a symbol.
What really
Or,
bothered
I guess,
me was
yeah.
the sound of their language. Okay.
Yes.
Do you
Because-
guys screech?
Apparently, for these cockroach aliens to summon Gigan and King Ghidorah, they have to play these what look like movie reel tapes, but they're played like in an audio player.
Those
Well,
are
no,
real
they're-
radio tapes.
Those are old radio tapes.
Yeah.
They're
old radio tapes?
Old
Yeah.
film reels are like yay big.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
huge.
Oh,
Those are old radio tapes because
Yeah.
they're like that.
I wasn't
big.
listening to music back in that day, so I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, so they have to be played both at the same time for them to, you know, keep this control, and it's this really weird warbly kind of like kind of weird ass frequency. And then
Record being played backwards.
yeah, like
Yeah.
just really like scratching on a DJ table or something. But then when you're seeing like Godzilla talk to Anguillus, it's literally that same. You'd think they'd be like Godzilla would be like, and then guys would do whatever his roar sound like, and it's like
it's worse when we've
Whatever
already had
his
movies
roar
where the
sounds
monsters talk to each other.
just in body language and in roars.
In
and stuff,
Ghidorah,
right?
the three-headed monster, they talk to each other. They just make their standard monster roars, and a third party translates what they're saying.
Yeah.
So in this, like, I get it, we didn't have the Shobijin there to translate, but why did we have this weird sound? Like, just show the subtitles, we know they're talking. We don't need a special sound for that. Is it assumed that Godzilla audiences aren't that intelligent? Because that's what it seems like. They really got to spell it out for us. And it's like, guys, you don't have to.
Maybe in that time, you know what I mean?
Maybe because it was just things that had never been done before.
Right? Yeah, and they just wanted to be
Something
kinda,
new.
I feel like they're acquiring a new demographic audience every time they make a freaking Godzilla movie. And they're like, oh no, now we have to pander to this kind of audience
True.
as well. Because, you know, they've started watching. And
That's true. Because you know by the
it's
time,
just
like,
a little too convoluted because
well,
you're focusing too much on the wrong shit.
you know that for sure because by the third movie, they're clearly catering to American audiences based on the success of the American version of the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because not only do they have him fight an American monster, but they have American characters in that movie who speak English and.
Yep.
They had a lot more English letters there. Like, you could see that there was an Esso, there was a T-Mobile store, like... You know, like act
that was
this. And
I don't know
like,
what the T thing was, but that was not T-Mobile.
Well, it's a mobile.
Okay,
It's Mobile Oil. I think that was a gas
was it
station.
MOBIL?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a gas station.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there were two like main gas stations.
I was gonna say T-Mobile did not exist in
No.
1999.
But
It was
most-
voice stream.
I just
But
saw
there
the
was a gas
MLB and then LE, so I just saw like Mobile.
Right. There was a department store miniature that Gigan crashed through.
With the
where
Barbie
they
dolls.
had mannequins that were literally Barbie dolls. And, like the proportions were all wrong.
But
Their heads would have been the size of beach balls. Like,
But it wasn't an actual Barbie doll. It was kind of like looking like a brat doll, kind of, where like the head is like super big. So like,
it wasn't your traditional.
Like
Barbie
you look at it and you're
No.
just like, wow, that's a big head on it. It's like bigger than the door because you can kind of like see the door. It's almost the same size, and it's like.
We're
Big
only
head.
assuming they were mannequins because, like, I mean, that was just absolutely terrible if they were humans. Like, that's just terrible doll work.
Well, no, it couldn't
no.
be because that would have been a huge human. They were
Let's,
almost the same size as the room.
Yeah, really, it would have been like, like their heads were like
head was
that
like
close
this
to
So
big.
disproportionate.
now let's get back on track
Okay.
Yeah,
because this is what these kinds of movies do to you.
yeah, you get sidetracked.
because they go all over the place. So where did it go from there? So King Ghidorah and Gigan show up to fight Godzilla and Anguillus. And how'd that go?
That's the hey, I'm gonna fuck you up dance. Oh, it did Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian.
I mean, that's why we have condoms.
Ooh, that was nice.
Down.
That was a nice fall he did by that.
That was better, yeah.
Yeah, well, there was nothing actually hitting him, right? So he had to do that all in the suit. That's gotta be so fucking hot.
Godzilla moves so slowly. I love the idea of someone aiming and missing.
Oh! And dead.
Man, Anguillus sucks.
Volleyball.
His eye just flashed.
Ghidorah's like, don't fucking ignore me. You can't fucking ignore me. They were whooping some ass.
Yeah.
Godzilla and
was
Anguillus
losing.
got their asses kicked.
They were taking it up the bum. Straight up.
And
Sometimes shot at the bum.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I would have been more impressed with it if it wasn't 40% footage from Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster.
Yeah.
So many reuse shots. Just cut to like me noticing how often they're recycling footage.
A fucking insect because he's got the.
This is footage from the first Ghidorah movie.
Yeah.
Or a beetle.
Fuck this thing. Fuck this thing.
Beetles
Fuck this
have
thing.
them.
Fuck
Fuck
this.
everything.
Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this.
You can see the grain on the shots from Ghidorah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe back then, but or
Shots
in that
from Ghidorah.
movie, but
Oh, we should. We're gonna throw him into the bridge again? God damn it.
deja vu.
I just want to make a
Deja Cut that in. Put that in with me singing along, yeah.
Oh, lightning to
Down
my
to the
face!
crotch.
Oh, lightning
Yep.
to right in the
that
crotch.
really fucking hurt.
Oh, dance, dodge, dodge.
Boxing,
Let's
yeah.
go, let's go.
A shot of the feet, yeah. It really, really took me out of it. But what was original was very cool. It would have been better if we weren't constantly cutting to a movie that was almost 10 years older and had obvious, like, grain lines. Like, it was very obviously some kind of really bad transfer. Like, they didn't have the original reels for whatever reason.
And
Ran
it was
out of money.
different scenes too.
What was really terrible is that they used from Ghidorah, like, it was bright. It was during the day. And then you get flashback to, like, where it's literally night or smoky or cloudy as fuck. Because the pyrotechnics literally friggin', like,
There was so much fire in this movie.
they
Oh
were
my-
friggin' masturbating the entire of this movie. They were just... like,
So many explosions.
I feel so bad for the suit actors because it's already hot enough in there, and they got friggin' pyrotechnics going off around. Like they had probably had to
Close.
stop every 2
Super
minutes.
close to
give
them
friggin-
too.
I have to
Like-
wonder. I want to look it up and find out if there was like significant amounts of suit damage that occurred during the filming of this, because it would not surprise me in the least. It seems like those suits were in constant danger of getting just destroyed.
Yeah.
Speaking of suits, let's talk about suits for a second. Well, let's talk about suit discrepancies, because there was a lot of this in this movie.
I was just gonna get to that.
Okay.
Not only every time Godzilla's in the water, it was the suit from Son of Godzilla,
Yep.
a
The one
very
we hate.
distinctive one that looks so much different from all the others that you can
Looks
immediately
dirty.
notice it.
Sure.
Foot pool. He's in
Yeah.
the ocean.
Oh my god! What the? Why did they go back to fucking?
Did you flip him off?
That's I can't remember the name of the suit, but that's Sun.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Pretty much destroyed everything.
There we go.
Finally.
Holy fuck! I was gonna fall
Oh
asleep.
my
Take a
god!
nap.
It's still fucking sun.
Yep. God damn! It's
That is
really
retardedly
obvious,
jarring.
guys.
Like retardedly jarring. Oh, what?
And then they did it with Ghidorah and Gigan too.
Yep.
They had these flying models for them, where Ghidorah's heads wouldn't move, and it was kind of stiff looking.
Yeah, but it was
But-
just like.
Ghidorah's eyes glowed red in that shot.
Kind of like it had a ruby
Yeah,
with a light behind it.
and
like,
and so did Gigan's little like laser cyborg eye thing, which was fine because his eye actually is red, but Ghidorah's aren't. You cut to
Yeah.
close-ups of Ghidorah's suits,
Black.
and they're normal. Like I think they have like white sclera and
Yeah, and
dark pupils.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's black kind of thing.
So that threw me off quite a bit. Good and bad.
Yeah.
A lot of good and bad.
Lots
Yeah.
of good and bad.
It
It was very
definitely-
50-50 throughout the movie.
Definitely all over the place. I did not like watching Godzilla in the water at all.
No.
Just because it's just like get the hell out of water. That's disgusting. I don't want to be seeing this.
That suit is just so bad.
It looked
And-
like his teeth were falling out of it. Like,
And I have to assume critical reaction to that movie at the time showed much the same thing, that everyone was like, what the hell happened to Godzilla? Why would you bring him back? Like, that'd be like legendary Godzilla. Imagine if Zilla showed up in that movie.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone would lose their mind. Or worse yet, imagine they go to show legendary Godzilla, and instead they cut to a shot of Zilla. That'd be infuriating.
yeah.
Yep.
There would be demands for refunds.
Yep. 100%. I would want my fucking money back.
I would only have like a 10-second hope and being like, I hope that's only there to be destroyed. Please
So-
be referencing friggin' Final Wars.
Yes.
Let's cut to that shot, because it's my favorite shot in the Godzilla franchise ever. Hey Gordy,
Yes.
want to talk about the magic zip line?
Yes. I love that zip line. That zip line was awesome.
Like, not only could they magically just generate hooks for
Well,
the thing.
okay. Well, first of all, what they did was they grabbed a big balloon. They filled it up with helium, and they floated up a rope to the very top. They secured it, and there was a zip line.
Cut to the balloon.
There was one. And marble.
This plan's kind of fucking ridiculous. Is that part of the score?
That's not a balloon.
Nope. That's a little plastic ball on a wire. It did. So shitty.
And
Back to
now
balloon.
it's back to a balloon.
So they eventually attach it up, and then you can clearly notice the end of it where it's clamped off, and one zip line. So the one person goes down, shoots down, and I noticed, I was like, wait, how's that zip line going to go back up? Because they're like 50 stories up. They can't fucking plug it up.
No fucking way, not a chance.
So, cuts to the scene, and poof, it's back.
Yeah, and now the ball is just stuck in like
There's
this little
only
pin.
one.
Yeah.
There's only.
Shiakabra. Oh my god, look at the little.
How'd they get another one?
It's just there.
It's just the next person
There's another one there.
So we're like, okay, whatever. He shoots back down, and guess what? Okay, wait, where's...
All right.
Oh my God.
No, where's the...
And
What?
Where are they getting them from?
What the balls?
Third person. Rule
Third
of threes,
person.
baby.
Boom, another one. Zips down.
So let's talk about acting.
I'm good.
You know what? Everybody else
What
kind of
acting?
Everybody else kind of dismissed the main character, the cartoonist guy, because he was super hammy. Like he over emoted everything. Maybe he was a stage actor and he's used to like over emoting for the stage or something. But
Stereotyping.
he was awful.
Terrible.
And eventually everybody else stopped noticing. But I couldn't. This guy is the most fucking hammy actor. Dude.
What?
そうですか。それじゃあ明日オフィスの方で。
He's so hammy. Oh my god, is he a stage actor? Like, I couldn't stop noticing.
No, I
Every
didn't
time.
stop noticing.
I didn't stop noticing. I just
Gave up.
Just shrugged and gave up.
I've
Yeah.
seen
Like, I don't
so
give a fuck.
many
He's
What would,
he's
like,
gonna
like
you
do
know,
that. I can't. I don't have a reaction to it no more.
Yeah.
And then we got the aliens themselves, because they're body snatchers. We haven't mentioned that they're body snatchers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Cockroach. Oh no. They wear an outer. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a suit. They wear it like a
Yeah.
suit.
They're the creatures from Men in Black, the first movie.
Quite literally, they take a dead
They're
body
cockroach monsters.
and wear it
But the
as
thing
a
that
suit.
But they can wear the skin a lot better than the fucking Men in Black.
They don't put it all
movie.
crooked.
Oh, your skin is hanging off your bones.
Oh, yeah. Is that leather?
at the end when they die, these motherfuckers. It doesn't. They don't. It just disappears. The suit just like
disintegrates.
it just
like it's
fades
a-
away
like it's a
nothing.
hologram.
And I'm like, what is going on? Why
That's
is
a
it
year of
hologram?
being dead, catches up with that body.
And also, can we cut to the scene of just 2 close-up shots of cockroaches saying their goodbyes? Because I couldn't
Hidden
stop
down.
laughing. It was fucking hilarious.
He's trapped.
I'm here.
It's literally
It's turned into blue flames, yellow flames.
So let's talk about the fight. Because it was one big fight in this movie. It was just one long fight.
Yeah.
at the end.
Which I'm fine with, because it was long and it was elaborate and what I
And
hate is-
entertaining.
Yeah.
It got redundant at times just within how much they were showing, they're doing all this damage, all this damage. To the point where it's like, okay, well, no, because that's already damaged and you're just like...
Yeah. Like when you're blowing up factories that are already burning, it's like you stop caring after a while.
yeah, right. It's like, we
You're
get
already
it.
on fire.
We get it. We get it. Shit's destroyed. We get
But
it.
when they were actually fighting, it kept it on the edge of their seat, though.
It did. Yeah, when the monsters were actually fighting, it was very... It was tense. It was exciting.
Like the tag team and the working together, and
I love the tag team.
I was getting into it a little too much, but
again, I was taken out of it every time they cut back to a shot from Ghidorah. But
yeah, that
it still
did suck.
It still had its good moments. For
Yeah,
sure.
like there were also moments where like Gigan and Ghidorah were literally fucking just kind of like kicking the fucking shit out of them
That was
both.
like
But that was when they were
75% of the
controlled.
Like
Once they
yeah,
lost
they were
controlled,
right?
They were stupid and they were
by
getting
those
their ass-
tapes. So once that tower blew up, they lost control and they kind of stood there for a few minutes, kind of being like, "Oh, what were we doing?"
No, more like, where the hell are we? I don't know. Go over there and take his temperature.
I'm sure the space monsters aren't being controlled anymore.
Wait,
Maybe look
where am I?
confused.
Where am I? Where the fuck are
The
you?
fuck? Why am I here again?
Ghidorah looks really confused.
What's going on with
They're
that
like,
guy?
what the fuck are you guys all beat up for? And then,
Who the hell
then
is
they
these
both
guys?
recognize Godzilla on the ground. Gigan goes over and starts beating the fuck out of him.
Oh my
even more.
god!
There was so much blood and like...
Yeah, like this movie's famous for being the first movie to show Godzilla bleed at any point.
Squirting. Oh, holy fuck. He's a squirter.
Well then.
Bright blood.
Oh, there he is. Run, buddy.
Oh! Damn!
Just chop him down.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
picked
yeah.
him up to...
Stab, 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 stab.
Ooh! More blood. Oh!
Oh. Eat. Stab.
Oh, speaking of like suits and suit actors and everything, I think it's worth mentioning this was the final movie that had Haruo Nakajima playing Godzilla, the original suit actor for him. He passed away very recently. Rest in peace, Haruo Nakajima. 12 Godzilla movies. You're the king, man. Like you set the bar, and now we know. I wonder if in the
You
next
gave him
movie,
his demeanor and his tude.
to a point where I wonder if in the next movie we're gonna notice that it's a different actor, or are they gonna try and emulate Nakajima close enough that we're not gonna notice? I think that'll be interesting to see the way the suit acting changes from here on in, because it's no longer the original Godzilla.
I'm kind of hope he does try to keep it as the original, because like I hate when you got the original actor, but then all of a sudden it changes. Death, money, didn't want him, whatever, and then all of a sudden it just totally changed it. And it's like, that's not him. Like Freddy Krueger, totally changed it.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
with the new one, right? It's
John-
not the old one, so it just totally
It's
changes
not
it for
Jonathan
me.
Youngwood,
And it's
he
just
was
like,
Freddy
ah.
Krueger.
So I kind of hope it doesn't do that with Godzilla too.
But back around to the
But-
fight.
Yeah.
When they lose control of Gigan and Ghidorah, that's when shit kind of gets twisted, right? Like, they beat on them for a little bit, and then fling Godzilla into the Godzilla Tower, and that's what makes Godzilla kind of be like, "Bruh. Okay, motherfuckers, let's go."
Wow!
Oh, there we were right.
Just pull him on wires.
But he woke up though. Mommy, give me a hug. Oh.
I was trying to grab it before he fell down.
No,
Yeah.
he's destroying it. He's pissed.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, he's kind of come
He's
through a little.
pissed. Gordon's
Yeah.
right. He's
Yeah.
pissed.
He
Yeah.
just
Come
destroyed
through
it.
a
Was
little
like, what the hell? Come on.
He just did a fucking... Yeah, there we go, bud. Boom.
Get up! No, Gojira! Yeah, Gojira! With the hip throw! That's my dog. Don't pick up my... Don't hurt my dog.
You kicked my dog.
Now you must pay.
She kicked my dog.
Like, think about this. You see Godzilla and Anguillus going through the ocean, and they're calling something to each other, and then they're kind of hurrying along as they go. You can pretty much assume what's being said there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we needed subtitles to have Godzilla saying, "Go faster! Go faster!"
Hurry!
Hurry,
Hurry!
hurry. Go faster.
But we didn't need subtitles for Godzilla strategizing to, like,
Telling us to go
Down the
around
other
the flank.
flank. That's what I was
Well,
looking
he
for.
grabs him, and then he keeps telling him to, like, turn his back around and spike into his chest. And he's like, again! He
Yeah.
spikes into his chest, and they're just like, oh, damn! This is like... That would have been a really nice strategy to know, that he's like, go around this way, and it's like, oh, they're gonna be planning something.
And it
instead
just-
of...
And it just
What the
takes
fuck was
one
that?
word. Flank.
Yep.
then everybody
One
would
word.
know exactly what that means. One person goes in the front, one person goes in the back. Surprise, done. Let's get out of here.
Come on in, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, because this is a question that hasn't been answered. What's Gigan's allegiance
Oh.
naturally?
Solo. No subtitles? Oh. Back to back?
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Push him into him, yeah.
Oh!
Guillotine!
All three.
His
Guillotine!
head back.
All three heads. Come on, do it again.
Oh! Do it
Again.
More!
That one was, yeah.
And a
And-
Flip with the head!
Woo! Damn.
I'm liking this
Yeah,
battle.
so again.
Oh!
Slow-mo with the slow-mo, yeah.
2 times!
The theme of today's movie is inconsistency.
Good.
So let's talk about the end of the movie.
Very end?
Specifically, the last shot.
When they're
The
walking
very
away,
end.
and you see 2 suns?
They're not walking away. They're swimming away
They're
into
swimming
this,
away.
like...
No, because it is still at fucking Gojira's waist.
'Cause the water's
they are
2
fucking
feet deep.
walking away. They're not swimming away like they were on their fucking way
Yeah,
there.
earlier,
they are actually walking.
Earlier, despite the monsters always actually being in shallow water, the suit actors at least try to look like they're swimming, like their
Yep.
feet aren't on the ground. But in that final shot, they're just blatantly walking through the ocean.
They're up hip waist.
And we've got this lovely shot of they say goodbye to Godzilla, and Godzilla turns around and gives them a little wink.
It legit.
With a little
it looks
gunshot.
Oh
It's
my
not
god, is
swinging.
he actually going to?
Don't do it!
It looks like he's doing this, but I think it's just
Thumbs
a frame.
up. Bachikaya! Damn it!
The okay, yeah.
The wink!
That is.
I called the wink!
Gord fucking called that shit.
The only thing was
And he
missing
does
was the
an
little
okay.
gun.
And he unintentionally seems to do this, because I
Well,
don't think that's the point.
His fingers don't close that well.
Right.
Right? Because they're so
Well,
short
I don't
and
think
stubby.
he's doing
I
anything with
think
his
he's
hand.
waving.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
think he's waving.
To me, it looks like he's trying to
Because
do
his
this.
hands are
Either
always
way,
kind of like
it
this.
looks goofy as hell.
Yeah.
But then we cut back to the wide shot, and I'm gonna deconstruct this on a special effects level to explain why the following shot is the way it is.
Was it?
Yeah. It was the slight turn. It was sun. What is going on over there by the sunset? What is
That's
that?
the real sun, but they added a fake sun.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
either the onset lighting or the actual sun, and they've matted out the background and put.
So what's going on there is you've got 2 layers of image. You've got I presume they were actually in a lake or an actual body of water somewhere, because it doesn't look to be a pool. It looks to be an actual body of water that the guys in the suit are walking out
Yeah,
into.
you could tell by the waves
And then-
it's moving.
And then at the horizon line, they cut out the background and they put in their own background of a sunset, or sunrise. No,
Sunset.
Sunset. Wait.
Of a really massive
Bigger.
sunset, and you can tell because the light from the actual sun is a couple inches to the right.
And the reflection is on the water, too.
Yeah, and has a thin beam of reflection.
On the water. So you could totally tell it's
Like-
covered.
How do you guys not notice this
I think
stuff?
their editor was just a little lazy on that part.
And there's one shot where they changed suits where we need to take it frame by frame, because the cut was very sudden, and I'm pretty sure that there's a single frame of
something.
some other shot
yeah,
in
one
there.
of those.
Something.
Yeah,
Like
right,
a subliminal message.
I don't know if it was like poor editing,
had
they
to be
cut
on
it a
this one.
frame late, or like
Oh,
what happened there?
I'm gonna try to call it. It probably says "don't litter" or "don't pollute" or something like that. Because like there's so much
Maybe.
like
I mean,
anti-pollution
I'm
messages.
pausing it, and if it's a subliminal message or a big black dick, I'll blame Fight Club.
You want to go, motherfuckers?
Oh, there we go.
that was a cut.
That
a
was,
weird.
Wow, you
really
seen that
weird.
too,
There was like
right?
a frame of something else in there.
Yeah.
So,
So,
star ratings.
star ratings. I'll go first. I rarely do. 3.5, because it was very entertaining. Like I was engaged throughout the whole movie, but I was also constantly going, "What?" It it had a lot of really strange decisions, a lot of inconsistency, way too much reused footage from Ghidorah, so it loses quite a few points for that, but it was still entertaining and I still laughed a lot, so at least 3.5.
I'll have to go with 4 stars for his monsters. The hammy actor guy, you know, the hormone monster and the strict mother monster. Oh, and for the movie, 3.5 like him. Because the movie was just... But 4 stars alone for his monsters! Cut to me laughing at that.
We
love that.
We laughed really hard at that whole moment. That was some good shit.
Yeah, fuck.
So bad.
Do you want to justify your 3.5 a little more?
It was the fact for there was just a lot of like back and forth for me. It felt way too long in the beginning for the humans to like present that they were body snatchers, and then like we have like a long ass fight of just watching them get their ass kicked and watching things explode. It's like, okay, so like it wasn't
got repetitive.
Like the one we had just watched. Remember how it had a nice balance of being like, oh,
yes.
You're wondering what the monsters are doing. Here's that. Yeah, this one it wasn't for me.
No, it stuck more to the classic formula of don't show them very much at all until the last third or so.
Mm-hmm. But other than that,
pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
All right.
I'm here with just a 3.
Even 3?
Just because I yawned a lot throughout the movie. The fact that I called cockroaches just...
I call cockroach.
Cockroach! Just... What? Really? You couldn't come up with a different... What about, like, Kinkada? Do a Kinkada. Have you ever fucking tried to squish a Kinkada?
But how scary would be a cockroach alien? How would you kill it? You fucking can't. You can't. You literally fucking can't. That'd be the fucking scariest fucking alien out there is a cockroach-based alien that you could not literally kill by anything.
Men in Black.
Can I shop in the Monty Python foot? That's how I kill it.
Right?
But the only thing, like, the only reason I'm giving it a 3 is because I did laugh quite a bit. So I obviously kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And the fight scenes were actually really good to me. I actually enjoyed the fight scenes, especially when friggin' you see Godzilla grab all 3 heads and like, come on, bitch! Squish this motherfucker!
That was awesome.
Yeah, replay, rule 3, watch this. Once down, twice with the slow-mo. 3
times.
With the slow-mo.
Okay. I'm going to give it a 4.
Alright.
I actually enjoyed this. The fat hippie. I loved him.
Talk about
always eating. Loved it.
Cut little clips of Gordy mentioning Fat Hippie.
Fat hippie. I loved him.
I'm sorry. Whoa.
That's mad.
I can't do it.
Is he supposed to represent a hippie?
I think so.
An Asian hippie.
Oh my god.
This is the day.
This is the day. It's a fucking corn on the cob.
The fucking baby.
He's eating it.
And now he's eating it. Oh my god, it looks like a penis. It looks like a dildo.
Like a dildo.
Look at it.
It really does.
It does!
I also like the fight scene. They also did a good job with that. But what really sold me on the movie was the drawing of the homework monster. It looked like a giant nutsack as a head. Done. Favorite movie. Nutsack monster. I mean, homework monster. Done. So I'm giving it 4
stars on its own. That's why I gave the monsters 4 stars on it.
Just because of that. Love it. Done. Print. Sold.
This is Nutsack is a monster? I'm done. I'm sold. Let's go.
Oh, God.
So, judging if by nothing more than the amount of laughter in this episode,
It was a good funny movie.
Check the movie out. It's worth watching for sure.
It may have somewhat low ratings, but that's just we're being technical because we've been through a lot of these movies.
Yeah.
Already.
At this point, we got to start acting like critics.
Yeah. You want an amusing Godzilla movie? It was amusing. It was
very amusing.
It was.
Yeah. It was just on a critical filmmaking standpoint, a lot of problems, a lot of technical problems, a lot of inconsistency. A lot of strange writing, but
we had a good
as
time.
you're watching it, you have a great time.
It caught our attention, and that's basically what the movie wants to do.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I love that movie.
The last third of that movie is garbage.
Oh yeah,
from a writing standpoint.
Oh yes. After they kill all the monsters and shit, it's just downhill. You're just like,
what?
What happened?
How
Did they just run out of money and they're just like, we got big budget cuts?
Actually, a little bit of trivia about the last half of Starship Troopers. Paul Verhoeven, the director, he admitted that he tried to read Robert Heinlein's book, Starship Troopers, which I've read myself, and he said he stopped about halfway through because he got depressed. And if you've read the book and watched the movie, you can see exactly where he stopped reading. So that was Godzilla vs. Gigan. Next, I don't know what comes next. I'm actively trying to figure it out right now as it's displayed on screen in front of us.
We're all drawing a blank.
But I do know that the last two in the Showa era are Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Yep.
I just can't fucking remember
That third one.
Megalon. It's Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Megalon.
I think. I'm gonna look really stupid in post if I'm wrong about this.
He's not even gonna include that shot.
But in the meantime, I just want to make a really quick little kind of channel announcement. First of all, I want to thank all the new subscribers. We've got quite a few new subscribers lately.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but I recognize that a lot of it's probably related to the anti-Flat Earth videos, which I really appreciate everyone watching. They were a blast to make. I'm probably going to keep doing more anti-Flat Earth stuff because
me and Kevin are going to be coming up with another.
It cracks me up.
Yeah.
And Cypher's got an interesting perspective.
I've just kind of been in the background on it a lot of the times because he handles the facts. I'll handle the other stuff.
I handle the rocket science. He's got another side that he's going to bring to that.
Yeah.
And I may put a public announcement out there at some point soon that I want to debate someone else. I want to debate another Flat Earther because it's going to be more controlled. We're going to have a moderator, and we're not going to have some asshole talking over me for 45 minutes. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you guys, as usual, very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel, which is Lazy Alien. As usual, my name's Kevin.
I'm Cypher.
Matt.
I'm good.
And we're out. Dun, 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 dun.